Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? We're going to be playing some Gruul today because there's a particular card that I've really been wanting to mess with a little bit more, and I haven't had a chance to, and I think it's one of the better cards for Gruul out of Lorwyn. Starting at the top, we do have some Torch to the Tower because, you know, removal. Though, I think I might be turning this into... let's make this a Burst Lightning instead. Mostly so we can send the damage upstairs, because that's going to be more beneficial to us. Though, exiling stuff still does have some value in Standard, but... we're going to go with Llanowar Elves here and Badger Mole Cub. Yes, it's a green deck. It has the green creature package. Whatever. Frenzied Baloth. This card's actually still pretty good right now. It does have haste, which is pretty fantastic, but making stuff uncounterable is great. We do have one Heritage Reclamation, just because I wanted both some more ways to deal with the graveyard, but also ways to destroy artifacts and enchantments. We do have Intrepid Paleontologist, one of those ways to make mana and deal with graveyards. Though if you're not as concerned about graveyards, you could turn this into another creature. Archdruid's Charm. It's a removal spell. It lets us search for our key cards, and it can destroy artifacts and enchantments. Well, exiles them to be exact. We do have some Ouroboros, of course. No surprise here. Alana and Elena, partners. This gives something bonus and reach. Great combo with Ouroboros if you get that opportunity. We do have some Nova Hellkite, which is good at picking off some small creatures while still attacking over the top with haste. We do have Vivian Reed, mostly for artifact and enchantment removal, but occasionally we get to use the other parts of it to go search. And the card I was talking about from Lorwyn is Vibrance. This card is really good for Gruul decks. It allows you to have 3 more damage that you can send at anything without having to give up a creature. And in a pinch, it's life gain. It does so much, and you can get to 5 mana pretty easily and just get a 4/4 with both abilities, which is great. But as usual, if you're going to buy your Magic cards, you should be saving money while you do it. So go over to Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com. Use my code DRAGON. It's DRAGN. It'll save you 5%. That's what you should be doing. You want to support the channel. You want to save some money. Go over there and get your stuff. For now, though, let's go see if Gruul can hang with all the new decks. Oh, boy. Yeah, I guess. Not... normally what you would expect to keep with. This is not a very aggressive Gruul hand. I was hoping maybe they were playing some green cards of their own and these would have been really good. So this hand so far has not gotten to turn out the way we wanted. And the reason we play Paleontologist is two reasons. One, if it survives, we get to play Badger Mole Cub, have a bunch of mana. If it doesn't, then great, we get to play Badger Bowl in the next cub, and we didn't really lose anything. And also, if it survived and we drew a land like we just did, we could have just straight up played Ouroboros. So there were a lot of benefits to playing it that way. And then let's pick off this fairy. Yeah. Alright. We need to draw an untapped land here, though, so we can get this Ouroboros down. Ooh. We guess we're going to Ouroboros it anyway. Alright, let's see what they're going to do here, because I got to start playing some removal spells or it's going to get real bad. And this is exactly the type of situation where having this extra damage is good, because being able to go up top with this is huge. Yeah. Yeah, that's why the opponent looked at our hand and just went, well, guess we can't win. I mean, to be fair, though, just what's on board would be attacking for, what, to get an additional counter? So it's, oh, it would be 2 counters, actually. So this goes to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 2 damage or 3 damage. So, yeah. Good, easy win, considering how slow the hand looked. Oh, this hand's tough. Actually, I guess we keep it, and we can see if Llanowar Elf lives. Oh, no. We need a removal here. Alright. Maybe we'll get lucky, and they just play, like, Bloom Tender. We could get rid of the Bloom Tender. And then we could start figuring out what the rest of this looks like. Because right now, I do not know, and it is not looking great. I don't really like wasting this here, but I will do it just so we don't get too far behind. And then I think the plan is going to be play Halana and Elena, then try to play Ouroboros and see what happens. They have all the colors. I don't know what they're trying to do here. Well, they have even more mana. The only good news here is they only have 2 unknown cards. All right. Random encounter. Get you... All right, that's a big one. Yeah, no blocks. And then they'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they'll have 2 random encounters in the yard. Okay. We can maybe survive another random encounter, depending on what they hit. God, this is only 17? I guess we still do it. If they get us, they get us. Congrats, opponent. If you got it, you got it. I'm willing to... I should leave one creature back here. I should probably leave back like Alana and Elena, but whatever. If you trample and get us, you trample and get us. Let's see it. That is not going to do it. Oh, that could, though. Nope, it's just Terror of the Peaks. Going first. We can't keep this. Man. It's tempting, but we can't. Alright, let's keep this. I'm going to put back this and hope we don't regret that. Do we get to Burst Lightning something? We do not. Any chance there's like a land? If it's not a land or for something, let it be a land. Just straight up. Okay, that's fine. Arguably, I probably should have just played Frenzied Baloth, but we don't have a lot we'd be using mana on anyway, so if the opponent gets rid of Badger Mole Cub here, it's not the worst thing in the world. And we'd almost rather have Frenzied Baloth, because it's likely to be playing some number of counters. Wait, the opponent just played a tap land and pass? Huh. So, if I play another Badger Mole Cub, then this thing taps for 3. I mean... You know what? Cool, let's see what you got. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I could have been the 2 mana spell, or the mana counters the thing that costs 2 or less. Or costs 2, whatever. Spell Pierce. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Because I could have just saved myself the headache and played this first, and they wouldn't be able to counter anyway. Alright, well, we're going to get in there and see what happens. I mean, if you got something, you got something. It's probably going to be like white land split up. It's probably going to be what happens to me here. That's what I get for being greedy. I should have just played the Nova Hellkite. Yep. Destroy all tapped creatures. No. Really? Okay. So what's the best case scenario? They're going to Day of Judgment next turn. And then we lose... We'll be down to just 3 mana. But we can get in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 11. They're at 4, and I'd have to find a way to Burst Lightning my way in. I don't want to play this and just have it stick. I don't think that works. So let's do this. Can't be countered, so we don't have to worry about that. They could always kill it. If they do, they do. I mean, they have to have something here. Alright, go attacking. Yeah, because I'm not going to play Llanowar Elf here. I was thinking about maybe not attacking with one of the lands that makes more mana, but wasn't really worth it. You didn't have anything here? Yeah, you got to have something, right? There's no way. Like, if you have a removal spell, you just play it on the Hellkite, stop the most damage, and you don't have to worry about a creature later. Whoa. Slice from the Shadows. Alright. That's a card I forgot was a magic card. So opponent goes to 6. Okay. I'm going to assume Day of Judgment is coming here. If not, I can't imagine why you kept that hand. Okay, there you go. I expected something like this. Like, didn't make a lot of sense. Ooh, can we find another of our 3-2, dude? A little Bailoff? No, it would have been sweet, though. Having haste creatures does kind of help balance things a little bit. But now it's just, can we get... Or I guess find another Burst Lightning. That probably also helps. Oh, not anymore, it doesn't. Sure. I mean, the 4 life is totally worth it for them. I think I'm just gonna Ouroboros here. Because if they have another sweeper, they'll be inclined to do it, and then we could at least Badger Mole attack, see what that turns into. We kind of got stuck on 3 lands in this one and haven't really moved the meter at all, which would have been nice since we're sitting on Nova Hellkites. Because that would have been a good Nova Hellkite turn to put him back down to 4 and put him in striking distance with the Burst Lightning. Obviously, that didn't happen. Ew. That's something, though. Well, damn. Okay. Let's see what you got, I guess. Try to attack. It's probably going to be like ride down or something stupid here, and then we lose. But, I mean, we can't just not do anything. I guess I could have attacked with just Ouroboros. Would have probably been the correct attack, but it's whatever. Oh. Okay, that works for them. Though now I'm kind of priced into using the Burst Lightning to destroy the Biza that blocks. Though they might do something where they use Biza and a token to block, or Biza and the 2 tokens to block the Ouroboros. And if so, maybe we just get rid of a token. Ooh, look at you being sneaky, playing Emptiness. That's cool. Yep, they're going all in on blocking it. So we kind of have to do this, even though I don't like it. It's not great, but it's something. Still on 3 lands, unfortunately. Haven't solved that problem yet. It's funny how long this game has been with us on 3 and the opponent's drawing all these cards and doing all this other stuff. And I'm just like, I don't know. We're just here. You know? Sometimes games are like that. They're going to copy Biza again? All right, Surveil. So they're playing small creatures in this deck? Because they're playing Emptiness and Helping Hand. Oh, this might be... Well, could this be a weird version of the Oculus deck, maybe? Opponent went down to 5. So now they're back in striking distance. I don't know if they know it. I mean, they've seen Burst Lightning. Oh, weird. I have 0 clue how we won that one. I don't know at all how we won. Like, you look at the opponent's yard, like, all this stuff's going on. We're stuck at 3 lands, kind of like waiting for mana for a Nova Hellkite. We're sitting on a burn spell, and it just worked out. I don't know. Again, I don't know if this was some type of Oculus deck or something. Like, but even then, if you're playing Oculus with Helping Hand and Empty, yeah, there's a lot going on here. I'd love to know what the rest of this deck looked like. Oh, triple Thornspine Verge? No! Why weren't one of you a mountain or a forest? Oh, gosh. We have to mulligan this. God, that's so unfortunate. That's one of those sense it's like so close to being good. If any one of those lands is different, I'm probably keeping the hand. But they were not, so we don't get to keep them. Oh, geez. Now we're just drawing too many lands. Need something other than Land of War Elves if we're going to make something happen here. I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. In the turn. At least we can search, or we can get a Land of War Elf back if we feel like we need to. Oh, Caretaker's Talent. Yeah, I'd like to just destroy that. I'm going to play this, and I already know what's going to happen. There's a Day of Judgment in our future, but we were due for a loss sooner or later. Oh, it's just a split up. Okay. That definitely could have been worse. Let's go ahead and play this. In the turn. Now a Day of Judgment. Nope, a Carrot Cake. Alright. Well, they left something on top. Makes me think we're not going to be able to efficiently use this card. This sucks. What are we looking to do here? I think I'm just going to pass, because I don't think attacking has enough value here. Like, I would just be losing a creature to get 2 damage in. Not even 2 damage, because they would gain life here as well. So it just wouldn't have been a good attack. And we can save this to search for something afterwards, or get rid of that. So now we have a decision to make. I guess we just got to get rid of it. Limits our options, but what are we going to do? We've gotten rid of 2 of them, though, so that's good news. You know what really we want to draw here? Believe it or not, is we'd like to draw Vivian. That's what we want. Okay. Well, Day of Judgment must be coming. The fact that you didn't double block there tells us a lot. Like, you're just going to get rid of the board anyway. Oh, it's an Elspeth. Never mind. Oh, come on, dragon. Come on, dragon. Where are you at? You are not a dragon. You're not terrible, but you're not a dragon. Alright, just to force you to block before the sweeper comes in. Man, dragon would have been so good at so many spots. They just couldn't find one. Still not bad here if we find one, though. Oh, well, now it's worse. Still not terrible, though. Come on, deck. We got options. What are we doing? I mean... Alright, I guess. Do I have to, like, waste this on Elspeth, though? Because you can, like... I guess it doesn't really matter. In the turn. Man, we have just done a bad job drawing creatures. Alright. Then the only thing we can do is draw a dragon here to even give us a shot. Basically. So I'm just going to do this, and if we don't find the dragon, then we can't win here anyway. Yeah, that's just not going to be enough. Because now it's going to be too late. They're going to be too big. We can't kill them. They could make these fly, make multiple dudes. Yeah, alright. GG's. We're not coming back from that. We don't have a card to get us out of trouble there. To be fair, though, we also drew very poorly. We didn't see any dragons. We didn't see Halana and Alenas. We didn't see our Planeswalker. So, Tramplers. Like, we had so many things we could have drawn. Our Incarnations, didn't draw those either. So, like, all our good cards we just didn't draw. Okay. Sure. Not totally sure what we're doing with this. This feels a little sketchy still. And I don't know who our opponent is, but they're definitely not Hawthorne. That much we know. Would still like to draw another land here, though, deck. Just one more would help us out quite a lot. And the opponent opted to do nothing there. And you don't have a counter or removal? Alright, let's hope it's not Pyroclasm, I guess. I mean, otherwise, I don't know what else we're doing. I'm just like, just doing what we can. Just attack here. Though maybe not attacking and just removing. Well, they only have another land in the yard. Spells are the only thing we're really worried about. What do we go search for? Interesting. No blocks. No spells. Huh. Interesting. Let's go ahead and, I was going to search, but this feels better. I'm actually going to go with this first. Because I'm not totally sure what the opponent's doing. And this helps us out a little bit. Then if they Day of Judgment, we can get in for 4, put them down to 6. Still have a land we can activate for 3. So we don't have to hunt too hard to find the last couple of points of damage. Yeah, this is just some kind of Jeskai spells deck. Trying to take advantage of Storm. Oh, you're doing that. I hadn't seen that guy in a minute. Okay. So you make a dude. Make 2 dudes, actually. Noted. Let's see. So we do this. We pay 3 for this. Pick off one of these. We give a counter to fight something. Here. Then we attack. An opponent goes to 2. Alright. And now if a sweeper comes, we still have multiple ways of fighting it. We have 4 hasty. We can get an extra point on the ground with a Badger Mole. We can activate Restless Ridgeline. We could just top deck a burn spell. Or they just die to their own pain land. We are absolutely keeping this one. Though, let me be clear that that was a shock land, not a pain land. Because there'll be somebody in the comments who are like, well, they're not actually called pain lands. Because like the pain lands are the lands that are originally in Ice Age. But like, dude, I know. like so many actually folks love hitting the comments. All right, Lana Ralph, you good or not? I'm assuming not. Yep, there goes a torch. Alright, might as well try. Don't have high hopes, but we'll see. Needed a land there, though. I was really hoping to play Frenzied Baloth and something that turn. Yeah, absolutely. The opponent, however, also missed lands here, so that's an interesting situation. So I'm assuming their hand is loaded with removal, because why else do you keep it if you have no lands? And we're not able to do much. I mean, we could search for a land. This is kind of the one-time brilliance would be good to just gain a couple of points, get a land. Put it into our hand. Yeah, so they did have a lot of removal, as expected. Not a surprise. Let's go ahead and use it to search. Get ourselves, let's see, have a forest. Let's go ahead and get a mountain. The good news is we still have Burst Lightning we have access to, so it's not like we can't do something with this spare one that's sitting here. Oh, there's white mana. Oh, that's one of those decks. Well, isn't that something? Just the right size for me to get rid of. Sorry, Uncle Iroh. You are my favorite character from that show, I promise. I am an Uncle Iroh stan, let me tell you. Okay. No removal spells? Oh, you probably do. Nope, they're just going to crack for food. All right. Man, Vibrance coming in clutch is the only reason we're going to win this. And I say win because we are able to hit 4 and 4. So, like, even if they have a removal, we're in a pretty good spot here. Even Day of Judgment wouldn't be that bad. Yep. Yeah, real talk, do y'all find those types of games interesting where, like, both players get stuck at 2 and it's like who can recover or whatever? Because while not a lot happened during the game, also kind of a lot happened during the game. So, I don't know. So, a lot of times I don't include these ones because people are like, how do you say you played 12 games, but you only showed 7? Because, like, some of them, nothing really happens. We just run the opponent over in 3 turns or whatever. But, yeah, this is actually, I think, kind of interesting to get to see Vibrance actually be important for the land search. Because that's literally the only reason we won this. We'll keep it. This is one of those ones that's, like, not great, but not bad enough to throw away either. Oh, no. Like, you see a Muldrotha, you know bad things are coming. We're going to need this paleontologist really badly. So here's the thing. We're actually just going to play Frenzied Baloth. Test the opponent's removal. I don't want to play Badger Mole Cub there yet because, obviously, yeah, this is a matchup where paleontologist is going to be very important. I'd like to get to a point that I could at least... we're just not going to be able to do it. They're going to reanimate Muldrotha here before we have a chance to do anything. Golly. This is one where if we were on the play, I think we'd be fine. But we're just not. I mean... Alright. If we think that's the situation, then we can Badger Mole... Get this... Muldrotha, when does Muldrotha get the thing? Oh, during your turn. But you have to cast them. Alright. So let's just play another Badger Mole. And assuming we don't lose our board here, we'll try to like double Ouroboros or double something. I mean, again, we could just paleontologist and just strip their yard too. Might just be the right answer. Because if we paleontologist, that gives... Actually, if we do this first, that gives us 3, 4... Well, We'll have 3 with 1 left over. We turn this into a thing, and then each of these tap for 4. So that's 4, 8, 9 with the leftover mana. We could paleontologist rip 4 things? 3 things, because that's 8. That's probably fine. I think I'm willing to risk that. I don't love it, but I think it's the situation we're in. And then we just say, let's get rid of you. And let's pass to see what they're using to reanimate. Attack with these, obviously, because they're not doing much else here. In the turn. Alright. And then what's the last one on this? Exile any number of instants or sorceries, and you can cast those. They don't have any over there, actually. So that's good news. If this is all the opponent's doing, we're probably in pretty good shape here. Wow, they drew all the Muldrothas. Sure. Let's go ahead and get rid of another one. I don't think it matters, though. They're just playing Overlord. Like, we're going to attack for more than enough. That's ballgame. We can even just double Ouroboros and get in there. Wow. They were in the lab deep. Omniscience and everything? Jeez. Opponent was on something. We're just going to get all the damage. I guess I could have played the dragon too, but why bother? Yeah, put it on one of those. And then get in there for 80 million. That's a sick board. Like, whoo, whoo. I do love games like this, though, where we only got 3 lands. So, and, you know, Paleontologists had to hold the fort in case they got their Reanimator spell. And, like, we just did what we could. Like, it's not flashy. It just gets you there. Oh, this is kind of interesting. We're going to keep it. But I think I actually, well, I was going to say need to play Llanowar Elf with this. So if something comes up where we might want to do that. Might be overthinking it. But we'll see. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter now with the way this hand's shaped up. Hero. Oh, well, here's another spot where we got to find our Reanimator card. This game's basically Paleontologist or no. Paleontologist, we have a shot. If we don't, we lose. I say that. I guess we could also find our Heritage Reclamation and get rid of the Bringer. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. Yep, that's not going to do it. Oh, so we have 2, 4. Man, I can go find Paleontologist. Man, this is another one. If we were on the play, we'd be able to go get the Paleontologist and then play it, but... Alright. I think we just... attack with this. Yeah. Not really anything else. They just get their Cavero here. It just is what it is. Maybe I was just supposed to search there first. Oh, they didn't have it, though. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Hold up. Things have changed. Slightly. Let's go search. Get us a Paleontologist. Take our turn. We have another land, and it's a Badger Mole Cub. How many things do you even have to remove? 3 relevant ones, really. Alright, let's go here, and then that gives us 6 mana. Or if I do this, I can remove 1, 2. Yeah, it doesn't change, so let's do this. And then play this. And then we'll just do 2 of them now. Getting this with 1. Using the extra 2 mana from the Paleontologist, we'll go ahead and get rid of Deceit. I think. And then we'll let the opponent have their turn, and we'll see what's up here. Alright, Cavero. I think we just get rid of Wistfulness, because that's the only thing that matters. And then we can take damage to destroy the Terror of the Peaks here. Alright. Whew, we are hanging on by a thread here, but we're still in it. That's all that matters. Yeah, no blocks. You got it, friend. Oh, wait. Does that open up the door for us to win here? Because if we Ouroboros... Oh, it's not going to be quite enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it's not enough. I think we do this, though, still. Let's get you out of the way. Play the Ouroboros. I think I'm going to hold on to this and just get more damage in right now on this attack. All right, cool. Nice. I'm not going to lie. These graveyard decks feel like we have to focus so hard. And, like, every little play, every point of damage matters, which is a good thing. You want more strategic games. And we do have options. Like I said, we have the Paleontologist and we have the one Heritage Reclamation. So we have 5 things that we can use in the matchup in a pinch. And it just worked out there. So yeah, good to see that every card in the deck is coming into play and doing something. We are going to keep this. All right, well, don't know what that means, but we'll find out. Are we trying to double Badger Mole Cub here? Like, is that even a real play? Because we know, as it stands, our Nova Hellkites are going to do nothing here. I think I want to do this and then just hold on to a Badger Mole Cub. There's a chance they just, like, sweep the board here. Oh, there's a Johnny. All right. Interesting. And they did not want to get rid of our Badger Mole Cub. Huh. What do we do with this information? We can go search. But, like, we can also just attack into a Johnny? Like, is that good enough? Like, we could pay 3 even. Get a thing out the way, but then we can't kill a Johnny that way. That doesn't really work. I mean, we could just waste this to pick something off and then go attack a Johnny. Alright, I mean, I guess that's what we do. It's not particularly exciting, but seems like the right thing to do. Is this just the deck I played the other day? With the kin binding or whatever? Because that's what this feels like. I'm just realizing, like, I feel like I've seen this deck before. Yeah, we just... Actually, we don't even need to use that much mana. We can just use this in one of these. Pick that off. Go after the Planeswalker. At some point, a sweeper's going to come in. And, like, we know that much. I'm just kind of waiting around anticipating it before we unload the rest of our hand. Because they're playing, obviously, just removal and Planeswalkers and whatever. So, like, that's got to happen sooner or later. There's another Kaya. All right. Sure.
I heard you had some dead things that needed to stay dead. No victim goes unavenged.
Heard you had some dead things that needed to stay dead. Is there a way we can do this? No. If we played one of these, then the land sap. Nope, that doesn't work. All right, I guess I still got to do this, sadly, the cheap way if I want to make sure we get rid of Kaya, right? I mean, if I'd have known all they were going to do was play Planeswalkers this whole time, obviously I would have done other things. But situation is what it is. All right.
This can't be how it ends.
Probably Elspeth next. Nope, there's the Day of Judgment. Finally. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Turn that one into a dude so we can at least attack with it. I mean, obviously, we still have a bunch of life we have to work through here. Alright. Another Planeswalker? It's a doll maker shop with nothing behind it. Love to see that. Let's just attack. And then we'll take 2 just to play this full size here. And at least try to get a couple of attacks in. Opponent's got to draw land sooner or later, right? You're playing a control deck. Okay. Nothing to copy at least, so that's good. Alright, we attack. Opponent goes to 18. If I play this, then I'm attacking for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or I attack for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 twice. Kinda hate it. Alright, let's end the turn. Opponent, would you like to just draw lands? Thanks. That'd be appreciative. That's actually pretty damn cool. Alright, so now we can attack here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Puts them down to 10. And then we get 2 options here. We can either get rid of one of these if we feel it's necessary, or just search for Ouroboros. Split up. Sure. Alright. We get the land back. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Let's go search. I was just thinking, is that what we want? I think Ouroboros is still the correct answer. Though with the opponent at 10, Vibrance is interesting, I will admit. Oh, where were you a while ago? You would have been spectacular. Getting this just in case they do get something that makes like a 1/1 on the ground or something. We get a little more value there. Sure. I mean, we're having to overcome a lot here, but if we can do it. All right, opponent's at 3, and we have 1 billion outs. All our burn spells are live. Our land is live. Yeah, got there. I'll admit, I was probably too patient at some spots, but realistically, as soon as we saw what type of deck they were playing, it made sense we were going to see the sweepers. And we don't know that they didn't have them in hand, and they were just trying to, like, use the Planeswalkers to buy time till they could get us to overcommit to get more creatures. So, while we probably could end the game a turn or 2 sooner, I'm not terribly upset with the way I played that. Yeah, y'all, I'm going to have to come back and reevaluate this, because I think we only lost 1 game, and I think it was against one of the white decks where we didn't draw any of our upper hand cards. So I don't know what to make of this. I think the deck overperformed a little bit. I mean, because whatever that, I'll probably have it on screen somewhere, but that means the deck would have been something like 80 or 90%, I guess, or better, because we only lost 1 game. I don't know, man. Like, is it a good deck? Yes, absolutely. If you like playing Gruul decks, great. And honestly, I think Vibrance changes the game for this deck a lot. But I also think having the haste creatures in Hellkite is very good for a lot of situations. I think having, obviously, Helana and Lena is great, giving any of these other things haste if you get the opportunity. We didn't get to see Vivian, but Vivian we know is a good card. Yeah, and we beat 2 of the graveyard decks because of Paleontologist, right? So that's a thing. So we have enough removal to deal with the early creature decks, right? Between Burst Lightning, Vibrance, and Hellkite. We have hasty creatures and whatnot to go the long distance, plus a couple of Restless Ridgelines would help, and a Planeswalker for the control matchups. We have a few ways to get rid of artifacts and enchantment with 4 cards, right? They're able to do that. And we can just ramp up into our big stuff, right? That's the other game plan, right? If we don't get the perfect draw, great. We'll just get mana and just do things, right? We can go search for stuff with the Archdruid's Charm and whatnot. The only thing I will say is a lot of your cards in this deck are doing double duty, so you have to understand when to play them, right? So Like we're talking about Vibrance. There's sometimes some matchups Vibrance is just going to be 3 damage. We don't even care about trying to get a 4/4 or whatever. There's going to be some times that the Archdruid Charm, we can't use it to go search because it's a matchup where we got to get rid of a key artifact or an enchantment, right? Where you're playing against the synthesizer deck, or against like the white deck we saw, right? That we had to use it to get rid of Caretaker's Talent and that sort of thing. So yeah, but either way, deck was exceptionally good. I think it's a good deck, but I also think it overperformed and we got a little lucky here or there. So keep that in mind. Again, did it win a lot? Yes. Are you seeing all the games I played with it? Yes. But I still think it probably overperformed and probably could have gotten another 2 losses pretty easily. Still very good, but just keep that in mind. But yeah, link will be over on Moxfield. Go have fun with it. That's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.